We are These Nuts, and welcome to our presentation. In today's presentation, I want to kind of go over an agenda and kind of show you which we're going to get into here real quick. Well, after our introduction, we're going to go into our strategy. Now, our strategy is awesome, so we're going to go into that. After that, we're going to go into our roles. We're going to show you what each of us did on a daily basis in the grind and heat. After that, we're going to go into our results, what happened after the competition, how we did. It's pretty exciting. We'll get there in a little bit. And then finally, we're going to end with analysis, go through a little SWOT analysis, let you know kind of our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and our threats. All right. Well, for our strategy, we had to invest early. We thought that would be, the thing that would give us that competitive advantage to give us ultimate success. So we went ahead and first we bought the production setup time. We dropped the $1 million investment, went ahead and got the quickest production setup we could. That way we could have all our products and be able to, be very agile and make stuff as quickly as possible. A little on later, about Q4, we went ahead and got our capacity. We went ahead and upgraded that because we saw that our capacity was starting to give us, charge us a couple fines. So we went ahead and expanded as much as possible. Throughout the game, we wanted to keep our prices competitive. We knew we had customer loyalty through our marketing and, never stocking out. But we also wanted to stay competitive within the market, make sure we're making, optimum sales and everything like that. Well, after that, that's kind of what we went into with the max capacity. With the investments we made, we were able to implement our strategy and stay agile to the market, and as well as minimizing costs. With that capacity, we were able to not, have to pay so much for costs, as well as making sure that we were able to buy materials when their price was low and just kind of keep our costs low so we could sell at great margins. Now these great margins we were able to hold pretty much throughout the entire game. We're usually in first or second place with the margins, but never compared to our sales. That's how we sell, and we just sold and killed it, and we made sure that the number one rule, golden rule, wasn't broken, and that's to never stock out.
Hi, my name is Brittany McNeil. I was in charge of marketing for our group, These Nuts, and I maintained the marketing expense plan by changing the expense plan by region and cereal. And to help me plan for the market, I watched the inventory report, and in that I just made every time that stock went down, I would decrease our marketing plan, and then if we had too much, I would increase our expenses there. And then in our detailed sales report, I watched for the areas that we were selling in, and if we weren't selling in a certain area, I would try to increase marketing, and then vice versa.
Hey everybody, I'm Ben from These Nuts. My role was basically in charge of production and inventory control. My main screens, as you can see right here, was MRP, the conversion of planned orders into production orders, and the inventory report. Basically what I would do is, starting out, I would run MRP once a day, every time, and once I had all of my planned orders in, I would go and check inventory. And once one of our products reached our reorder point of 20,000, I would go ahead and convert our planned orders into production orders, just to make sure we never stocked out and always had a supply of inventory.
Hey, my name is Joe Bostorello, and my role was pretty much keeping track of everything going on in the information system. I had to keep an eye on finances, make sure we were continuously gaining money, as well as production plan and making sure our inventory was coming in on time, and coming in when we need it, as well as making sure that our inventory stayed above reorder point and had plenty and healthy stock. In our materials management, we had to keep track of our orders to make sure they were coming in, as well as our production schedule. All that kind of has a really nice integration with each other. And then finally, sales distribution, we wanted to keep an eye on our reports. Those are our biggest friends, so we wanted to make sure we were on top of it, knew what was going on, and keeping our competitive advantage.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Tyrone Betters with the team These Nuts. And basically, I was over the pricing and actually helping out with the pricing and marketing for the regions. These were my screens right here. I looked at the detailed sell order, make sure that we're selling at a nice price with a decent quantity. So if our quantity was low, I would just ask somebody to say, hey, you might want to go down on price and go up on price. Also making sure that inventory was good and that if we needed raw materials, just make sure that I told whoever's running the PR or MRP that we have to get more raw materials in. And also I made sure kept track of when the goods and inventories was coming in. And then we also made sure that with the right here, the financial statements, that we weren't getting any expenses, outlandish expenses, and also just keeping track of the profit. So that's it.
Hey guys, it's Ben again from These Nuts. After the results, we wanted to go into a little bit of our SWOT analysis, and internally we had some strengths and weaknesses. Probably our biggest strength was making sure that we had some strong inventory, and with this strong inventory and high inventory levels, we were able to build customer loyalty over time, and we were able to take away sales from other teams by having that inventory always in stock. With this customer loyalty that we built, we were also able to dominate sales. As you can see earlier from the results, we had about 6,000 or 7,000 more total sales than anybody else. Our weaknesses consisted of market uncertainty. We weren't able to tell what the market was going to do. We did get a price market report every 5 days, but we were still uncertain on the rise and the increase and the decrease of our raw materials that we needed to produce. We also had uncertainty about what our other teams were doing and what prices they were charging for their materials until we actually got that price market report. So there was a lot of uncertainties within our market that made us a weakness for These Nuts. Probably our biggest key success factor fell in with our external opportunities. We were able to be successful because we noticed that other companies were stocking out. And once they would stock out of one of those products, we took advantage and sold those products at a discounted price, and we were able to just sell large quantities and large volumes of that certain product. And also we had opportunities in the raw materials area. We were able to purchase raw materials at a low price, and then we were able to produce them at that same low price when other competitors were purchasing them at a more expensive price. These Nuts threats obviously lied within our competitors, and that was our biggest threat. After we started dominating the market and we became market leaders, the actual president, Zemansky, decided to go ahead and hit us with a $2 million lawsuit for tainted oats. I always thought we had good oats. And also, we were also dominating the market so well, he decided to give all the rest of the teams $500,000 out of nowhere, and he also decided to give a team some inventories. He gave them some free oats, and so he didn't do that to us. So that was definitely our threats.
Thank you for your time.
Hope you enjoyed our video.
And always remember,
Keep these nuts in your mouth.